Yeah, how you guys doing? Uh, guess I wanna, guess I wanna express myself about my views on that Melania speech at the RNC convention. Trump's wife. That's crazy. Listening to the speech, especially when they put it in comparison with Michelle Obama, they put them like side by side of each other, and you hear, what I mean, how similar the speeches are. And you hear, it's basically the same speech, minus and different word here and there, but it's almost word to word the same speech. So it's kind of amusing. It's kind of crazy because it's like you see what they doing, what I'm saying, how they technorizing it, and you see how they doing it, to where 20 years from now, 15 years from now, let's assuming that, Trump becomes president and shit, and then, and they talk about, the past presidents and stuff, where, they'll just talk about Obama, his accomplishments and his failures. And when they get to talk about Trump, you can almost bet that they're going to be highlighting that speech that she made as if that was the original, as like she landed that outstanding speech, and like that was the original, where you would never see it being said or see it coming from Michelle in the future. That's something that you're probably, because that's how America goes about stealing. That's how America goes about taking something and making it theirs. They'll take it, and they'll do everything they can to make sure the people forget about it, and then once they feel like it's forgotten about, then they'll re-throw it back in your face repeatedly, but coming from them now. So now it belongs to them because everything that you know about it came from them. And that's pretty much how the history goes in America when it comes down to that shit. And I find that it's amusing because it's like I never seen the people downgrade another people so bad in the respects of wanting to proclaim themselves as superior. And I don't take nothing from them. I wouldn't sit here and say they dumb. I wouldn't say Spanish people are dumb. I wouldn't say Asian people are dumb. But for them to proclaim that they so superior, it's just a shame, like how it's like they actually invest millions of dollars into downgrading another race and to dumb down another race so that their superiority stands out. So it stands out, and that's why I say it's amusing, because it's like and my point of view, looking from my aspect, it's like, why? Why? If you fucking smart, or you fucking proclaim to be smart, then you shouldn't have to worry about kicking a man when he down or making sure that he down and can't never get up. To me, that's like evident that you feel threatened. That's like you is threatened, and you scared, and that's what it tells me. That's what it tells anybody outside the box looking, is that you're afraid. You know what I'm saying? So that's why all the other propaganda is to cover up that part of them looking like they threatened, or for people to see that they're afraid. It's real sad. It's sad, it's stupid, and it's crazy, That's just like I work out here in the construction field and shit, and I deliver materials to, companies, and you know they out here working when I deliver the materials and shit. And I see, you know, majority of goddamn everything is you know the Spanish cats. You know, I see more of those crews than anything. But I see the black crews and I see the white crews, and you know they go out of their way. And like I said, I don't take nothing from the Spanish dudes, but they go out of their way to highlight how hard working the Spanish dudes is, and they go out of their way to highlight how lazy the black dudes is. And you know, I'm a grown ass man, I ain't no young cat. So, you know, I've been out here good over 30 years as far as in the construction field. And saying all of this, you know, I don't see no difference out of the work ethic from either group. You know what I mean? I see it's no different. And really not to criticize Caucasians, but you know, out of the groups, I would say they the most laziest. I guess, you know what I mean? Because they feel like they need to be in the spot of shot calling, but they to me, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like they lazy like they don't work, but to me, they the ones that really push the effort as far as like work smarter, not harder. You know, they really pushes that, you know, to where it's like something that one man can pick up, but he might have a little struggle with. Oh no, they gonna use two men. Well, you'll see the Spanish cat, one man doing a two-man job. Well, you see the black dude doing the one man doing a two-man job, but you won't see the Caucasian. You know, he gonna work, and you know, all three groups will work sun up to sundown. You know what I mean? But it just killed me how, like, you know, they highlight certain things where they force feed the public with these views and different forms of rhetoric, and you know, and so much of our public soaks this shit up, and it becomes their way of thinking. And then you have situations like where like if a cat gets stuck in a tree, oh, that's Obama's fault. You know, Obama's the one that's dividing this country. Man, all of this shit been going on way before Obama. It never stopped. And it really didn't even, you know what I mean, like white people act like it got worse since Obama. No, the only thing that got worse since Obama is his attacks on him. Everything that been going on to black people, it didn't get worse. It's pretty much the same. Everything I see now, I've been seeing. Only thing that's different is you see the hate for Obama. You know, so it's like these people that hate Obama so much, in the process of them hating Obama so much, they take stabs at black people, you know. And then, you know, with Obama becoming president and people hating the fact that Obama president, you got more people having resentment, which causing them to act out, such as, you know, like with the police brutality. All of that shit's been going on. It's nothing new. It didn't escalate. It didn't escalate at all. Only thing is different now, and now you have it on video to debate the officer's report, you know what I'm saying, chain of events. That's the only thing that's different. They was killing blacks, unarmed blacks, at the same rate that they killing them now. The only difference is that you only had the report to go by. The report said that he was armed, even though he wasn't. The report said he fought back, even though he didn't. You know what I mean? And in some cases, you know what I mean, you got resistance. I know, you know, some blacks, you know, can take responsibility in a situation for resistance. You know what I mean? Because really, when approached by police, and I would encourage any black person, I would encourage anybody, any male anyway, any female too, I would encourage anybody that, you know, at any time that, you know what I'm saying, you been, you know, confronted by an officer for whatever the situation is, just until you got that situation cleared, it's in your best interest to just let him have his way. You know, if he wants you to sit on the ground and you got a new dress on, or if you're a dude and you got some white pants on, yeah, you want to dirt them up. But you know what I mean, if you don't sit on the ground, there's a chance that him and another officer going to throw you on the ground, and then, you know, your joints be scuffed up even worse than what you would have said on the ground. So, you know, I would encourage any of them to do that. But at the same token, I will still say that some of those cases where the person is resistant, it's just still, to me, it just still don't want killing, shooting them. You know, it's all of that just uncalled for. And you know what I'm saying? With that said, I'm gonna leave it at that, because, you know, a man out here working. But if you disagree with what I feel or say, or if you agree with what I feel or say, or if you want to add it to it, you know what I mean, like, post, you know what I mean, share. Let me hear, you know, your point of view, because I don't mind debating with somebody, and I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, sharing different opinions, because, you know, I believe that's how we're going to find understanding, and that's what I would like to find with each and everybody that, you know, I can have an intellectual conversation with. So with that being said, y'all take it easy, and I got some other things I'll rant about later.